Yggdra Union. It's the game we're playing, yeah. So, Shadow SP, playing some more Yggdra Union. I do love this game. Now that we've gotten past Bardot, we finally have some other stuff to do. Thank you, Cruz. Salute your sacrifice once again. This is the last time I'm doing it, but when I see that one morale on that load screen, it makes me happy. Not that we sacrificed him, but that his sacrifice preserved everybody else's morale. Bardot, the god of war, had fallen, and the gates of Bronchia opened. The royal army finally entered Imperial territory. The Imperial citizens were galvanized by a sense of patriotism, and the anti-Paltus militia formed from a corps of hot-tempered youths. Kanan and Monica, the young leaders of the anti-Paltus movement, who learned of the royal army's arrival, concentrated their defense around two forts in the east and west to show their resistance. Bardot Hill. There's a fort over there. I can make out some people. Those people. Are they Imperial soldiers? I mean, Valkyries could be. Hard to say. They don't look like a very well-trained army. Perhaps they're civilians. They do appear armed, however. Are they being forced to fight? I don't want to hurt them. We'll explain we mean no harm, and ask them to surrender. As you wish. People of the Empire, we do not wish to fight you. Please, lay down your weapons. Shh. We're not just gonna roll over for a bunch of invaders. Get out of here, or our Emperor will crush you. He's tried, but, you know, it's fair enough. We do not want pointless bloodshed. Please, surrender. This is our home. We're not giving it up without a fight. We're gonna protect this country with all we've got. Can't you listen to reason? Is that reason? Whatever. We're through talking, Royals. We've said all we need to say. We'll never let you take our beloved Bronchia. If you want to pass, you'll do it over our dead bodies. These guys are serious. They're gonna fight to the end. If we cannot sway them, we must attack. Perhaps then they'll realize the necessity of surrender. Yep, okay. Sure. Alright, so what are we doing here? Well, this is a fun little map. I'm gonna bring Durant. I'm gonna bring Nietzsche. I'm gonna bring Elena, I want to say, and Russell. Why Russell? You know, just because I like Russell. Hold on. Nope, that's the wrong button again. Every time. Alright, equipment-wise, what are we looking at? Alright, so Durant should still have... Yeah, he's still got the golden wheat on. That's why we want to keep bringing Durant. We'd like to get that golden wheat off of him sooner rather than later at this point. Let's see. Millinor. Millinor's got max stats now. Is now a perfected human. Let's see. Nietzsche's still got that platinum ornament, which is nice, but we'd like to get that off. Because there's other stuff that we'd like to equip too. Russell. I mean, Russell's doing Russell things. And Elena is... Yeah, you know, Elena's pretty good. Equipment-wise, what are we looking at? Benango gives luck plus, which we don't really need on anyone. It might be good if we get like Durant or something. Give it Could give it to Russell to get 4 luck, but we're not using Russell long term. I'm just using him on this map because this map is a funny little map. Alright, so we've got... Mountain Grapes is tech, which would be nice for like Nietzsche? Nietzsche's tech is pretty bad. And Durant's tech is pretty bad too, so could be nice on either of them. Yeah, well, whatever. We should be fine. Alright, 8 cards. Say less. And bring the usual suspects. And on top of that, we will go ahead and bring a couple of movement cards, I want to say. So Revolution, Necrogate, Dollcraft. So we've got our usual suspects. This is our team. Let's look at the map real quick, just so we can get some geography and everything. Alright, so we got a water tile, fort tile, town tile. There's another fort over in the west, so the map is clearly going to be multi-part. Yeah, there's not really much to it. There's a couple bridges in relatively accessible locations. I should check the enemy units. Yeah. They actually don't start on those 2 upper bridges, which is kind of funny. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in here. Shh, Monica, we put up a good front, but can we beat them? Yeah, we're not trained for this. Are we gonna be okay? Don't worry, guys. Kanon, Fort Genoma should have already gotten word. All we've got to do is whittle them down. We can do it. Alright, so looking at the enemies. There's something that we'll notice. They are all very low level. Also, their stats are bad. So, what does this mean? It means that these guys are weak. The best thing we could do. So they're not going to get very much experience, just throwing that out there. The best thing that we can do is take advantage of the fact that there are a lot of them. So, Durant Rampage, because he's got that +1 experience. That applies for every battle that he's in. Yeah, maybe, maybe, could be. Alright, they're using Sanctuary. There's a couple of ways we can take advantage of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Sweet. Hit that. No, that wouldn't be very good. Yeah, something we gotta be aware of is they do have catapults. So on their charge, they will deal more damage than you might expect. But beyond that, they are not very good. An outright clash. Let's go ahead and use Sanctuary. Durant up there. We'll move Millinor up so he's out of the Union. Solo Durant against the entire enemy? Yeah, alright. Let's see how it goes. Durant's on a bit of an arc these last couple of chapters. It's not necessarily a positive arc, but it is an arc. Get out of here. You got nothing. EXP +1. I love taking advantage of it. I mean, it's totally unnecessary. but it is a lot of fun. But, you know, the game's whole shtick is don't fight alone. But no, I'm good. I'll fight alone. Thanks. I'm trying to get this win with at 2. I'm pressing a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Get got. I mean, it's an Undine in water, so it's a massive reduction in the amount of damage we deal, but whatever. There's not much you can do about that. Alright, so now we need to be fully aware that we're gonna just get hit with Sanctuary here. There's nothing we can do about that. So dealing damage beforehand wasn't really an option. We're just kind of waiting. 3-tech Sanctuary, I mean, it's not nothing. I mean, it still puts them at a disadvantage because of, like, a numbers disadvantage and statistic disadvantage, but it's not nothing. Alright, so Sanctuary up. We're going to go ahead and heal. Get back up to 2. I'm going to go passive a little bit, so we have more meter to go aggressive on the last fight. Because the last fight is up against an Axe user, and we're also down battle penalty-wise to 1 unit. So, you know, we need as much as possible. We do get the catapult. The catapult does help, but I'm not convinced that we'll win this one. It's possible. It's still possible. Hey, there we go. Durant with the sweep, 5-0. Good job, Durant. Good job. I mean, what you're doing is horrible, but good job. Nah, I mean, you have. If they're gonna advance, they have to do this. Experience. All right. So that was the thing that happened. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move Millinor up and Elena over. Yeah, Durant can be alone for now. It's fine. What now? Probably more Durant things. Making Durant solo the map? How horrible. Well, what are we gonna do? So if we move Durant here, we can get a catapult, and attacking here would give us all of the enemies in another union, so that'd be pretty good. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It'd be nice to get some people moving. Let's go ahead and pick Crusade, just because of the 12 move. Stop this foolishness. You cannot defeat us. Save it, Royal Pawn. We won't know if we don't try. Alright, well. So this will leave enough movement to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the very least. So that would be Millinor capturing the fort that's the objective. And that would leave us 3 more squares to move, but other than that... Alright, looking good. Let's do this. Alright, get steamrolled. It's because your stats are bad. I mean, you can't fight us. That's how it is. Alright, so the enemy's gone. And we definitely want to finish this part of the map on this turn. We're gonna go passive a little bit, so we can get a little bit of meter for the Undine. You know, water and all that. I probably should have checked her item. Durant probably doesn't get it, but that's fine. I don't really care. We might lose against this Undine. Statistically, we're better than them, but they've got if they can get off Sanctuary, they've got it. Oh wait, Sanctuary doesn't work. It's not midday. What am I talking about? I keep thinking about enemies ignoring Ace requirements. It's like they don't ignore timing requirements too. That would be ridiculous. All right, so enemies are all defeated. Good stuff. Ganon, help me! It hurts. Monica, don't die on me. Nah, she's dying on you, man. Yeah, I didn't even check their items. Alright, so Kanan has no battle penalty. That's pretty cool. Lionheart, that's pretty cool. Monica had something, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so we're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. And that lets us move 3. So let's go ahead and move Elena up 3, and then take the fort with Molinor. Taking the fortress. Yeah, we got the fort. Princess, there's another stronghold up ahead. Princess? Oh, excuse me. I was just a bit dazed. Man, I feel low. That was no battle. It was more like a massacre. None of them knew how to fight. Is this war then? Well, yeah. What did you think it was? Yeah, I guess. Now I see what Killia was trying to say. Alright, we gotta get to the other fort. Royal Army! Don't you know who Monica was? What she meant? No. How would we know that? I will never forgive you. Here too? Please stop this. I don't want to fight anymore. It's too late to play the innocent, Princess. We were born and raised on this land. Would you just surrender your homeland to outsiders? Would you just sit and watch your countrymen suffer? You killed them all. Monica. You monsters! But they have no intention of surrendering. No. What are we supposed to do? We can't surrender either. Alright, so let's see. What are we looking at here? Undine in the water, that's annoying. Card we're looking at is Banish. That's a rarity. Tech-wise, they're looking at 3 as their maximum. So none of them could hurt Durant. Could go just charge in with Durant again. That'd be pretty funny. So what we're looking at here, we've got the Undine. This guy's on a bridge. This guy's in a weird position that kind of doesn't connect to anything. If we charged here, it'd be Undine, Bandit, Knight, Cannon, Fencer, I want to say. And that would be an okay charge. I would still like to see see some of these spaces. Like there's this is suspicious down here. And this spot over here is also kind of suspicious looking. But I mean, we've got plenty of time, right? We've got lots of cards. By lots, I mean some. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 away. So we could go Gravity Chaos, but I think I'd rather just go in Crusade. Just for the movement. And that would put us over here with Durant. We then have 3 squares to move with everybody else. Yeah, okay. Alright. Durant, have you gone crazy? Yeah, probably. A little bit. At least we're fighting the most dangerous opponent as first. With Undine in water. The boss? No, the boss doesn't do anything. The boss is a fencer. An underleveled fencer. That's not important. Do I care? Don't you care about getting the boss item? No, not really. Alright. So the axe guy coming second is also pretty nice, because it means we're not gonna get just screwed over by the V weapon triangle disadvantage. Yeah, the last two being the fencers is really advantageous, because that means that we're front loading the difficult fights. Man, yeah, this whole union is just in the correct order for this to happen, because we also put the boss while we still got 2 units in our charge. It's pretty good, and we don't care about getting hit with Vanish because it doesn't do anything. Durant has 4 gen. They have at most 3 tech. And it's worth noting, basically anyone can do this thing that we're doing with Durant here. If you're trying to get experience with a unit, most units can solo this chapter. And by this chapter, I mean all the enemies that we've seen so far in this chapter. They're very easy to get through. Alright. Take that. Oh hey, we're gonna leave him alive. That's pretty cool, because then we can come in and sweep up with somebody else to actually get his item. That'd be pretty nice. Like, sneak a lane up there or something. Alrighty. Get got. So yeah, we don't really need to power up Crusade like this, but it doesn't hurt. Alright, let's see, so... Literally anybody else can get Cannon's item. Knowing what I know... Millinor is a good option, could use Russell. Use Elena. Let's just move Elena up a few squares. The city's on fire! I have to hurry! Alright. I'll avenge Monica's death! Intruders! That was terrible cadence. Anyway. Oh no! Oh no! What? I'm confused. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Point is, this Undine's gone. Yeah, get got. Cannon has one tech, so he's actually pretty pathetic in terms of charging power. I should probably not go aggressive. The most dangerous enemy here is by far the archer, just because we don't get the counter. So we'll be able to soak a banish for nothing, which will lower the archer's attack, or not their attack. It'll lower their damage prediction because they're not going to be in rage anymore. And we'll just go full aggressive. We're just going to full send it. See how it works. We should win because weapons counter bows. But yeah, this guy's a little bit more dangerous than Cannon was. Alright. Durant, still undefeated on this map. That would change if he ends up in contact with Amelia. It's pretty hard to have Durant beat her. Basically, the only way is with Blizzard when he's got like the Ice Javelin equipped. It's not easy to beat Grim Rider. All right, so Amelia with morale recovery, she is high. Has 4 luck. Night move, morale recovery up. Okay. Alright, so Durant is completely screwed if Amelia is charging him, so we would like that not to happen. Also has 7,800 power gravity chaos, which is, you know, it's quite a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, what are we doing? I mean, I'd love to have Durant just do another charge here. If we could wipe out 3 more enemies, that'd be pretty cool. I could do that with Steel, and then I have 12 movement to play with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe try to stick Millinor to Amelia, so Amelia just tries to charge Millinor. It could work. Maybe. And with steel, we might be able to do a little bit of extra damage to get the item off her. Of course, that's predicated on Durant getting rid of this knight. But if we use steel, and we're pretty likely to do it because we have the catapult on our side. Let's see. Other options. Nietzsche's too far away. Nietzsche's also bad against Amelia. I'm saying for Nietzsche, we could go like skipping several squares with water, but that's not really likely to happen. I'm thinking the steel strat's basically our best bet. I mean, we could retreat with Durant, but why would we retreat? There's juicy experience to be had. So this Undine's not in water, so there's no Geo bonus here. Just gonna get the full brunt of the damage. Yeah, 120% of 5,400 is 13. That's totally good. Alright. So that fencer's down. No more for you. And then hopefully we can take this knight down to 0. He's not on the road or anything, so no Geo bonus. I think this works. Yeah, that's 100%, so yeah, absolutely. Okay, so Durant doing, you know, the Blood Knight Durant thing. Then we go ahead and move Millinor forward. Just to try to stick him to Amelia here. The enemy! We've got to flee before they kill us! God will never forgive this! God, strike down the invaders with your wrath! Yeah, whatever. Alright. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and start bringing Elena a little bit more forward. We'd like to take out Kanan on the next turn if we can. But Amelia's a higher priority. Yeah, this is what we wanted. We wanted Amelia to stick to Millinor. Ow. I mean, we're gonna try to steal, but the odds aren't great. No, stop that. Stop that. Hey, no more suffering from success. Give me those cat ears. We are just mugging this child for everything she's worth. Give me that. Alright. So Amelia down. And by Amelia down, I mean we take her item. That's 120% damage. Pretty good. Pretty good. Steel's a pretty good card for dealing damage if you actually get the steel off. Yeah, so Amelia's the only enemy on this map that actually has a high level in stats, right? So Amelia's level 17. Everybody else, level 10 is the highest, and that's Kanan. And Kanan's terrible. Alright, so we would love to kill Kanan on this turn, but we can't do that. We need to get rid of Amelia first. because this area is quite dangerous with her still around. Luckily, anything can do it, basically, so I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and bring one of our movement guards. Just for extra disrespect. Now, we'll bring Elena up, so we have a double union. Yeah, this is totally what we want to do. It's fine. Millinor is strong enough to just finish this off right here. And the whole reason that it's Millinor instead of like Yggdra or someone that came up first is because Millinor started closer. That's the entire reason. He's just closer. If we were really to get aggressive, it could have been Nietzsche where Elena is. And if we'd use things a little bit more tactically, we might have been able to get 2 extra move. Like, because Elena started here. No, I don't think we could have. It was really close. I'm trying to think if there was a way to get Nietzsche to this square on this turn, so Cannon would attack and finish himself off. I can't think of a way that would actually work out. Anyway, Nietzsche's moving now. Alright, so what are we doing? We are going to go ahead and finish off Cannon. We're going to go ahead and use the Gravity Chaos. Here. Please surrender. Get out! Leave our land at once! Alright. So the idea is that Elena finishes off Cannon on this charge, and then we have enough, have a couple turns to kind of play around and look for stuff. The crit does help, but I don't think it was necessary. It might have been. Let's think about the math. So we would have been doing 60% without the crit. I don't think the extra 10% did matter. It was close. We might have ended up doing like 50, but 50% of 5,700 is still more than what he had. Not by a lot though. Forgive me, Monica. I couldn't avenge you. Alright, so we got his item. Whatever. Nietzsche. It's time for you to do your thing and looking around in the water. What are we doing? Terrible things. We're doing terrible things. Save water. Hey, I see something. It's an engagement ring. This looks important. Not for us, though. Alright, and let's go Revolution. There's a couple different towns over here we want to look at. Go ahead and kill me if you want. I haven't eaten anything for days. I'll be dead soon no matter what. Okay. Sure. Kill me if you must. Remember, we have our own justice. God is on our side. Don't forget that. Yeah, alright, whatever. Alright. Let's go one more turn. This whole area down here is very suspicious. Anyway, let's end this chapter. I picked up some soils.
taking this stronghold too.
Well, we got the forts. Good stuff.
Cripes, aren't these guys afraid to die?
No matter how many we kill, they refuse to surrender. I mean, just think about it, how the situation was when it was reversed, right? Like I think, what was it? Durant's unit was the only surviving unit from the Royal Cavalry Brigade, right? They all fought to the last man. The Empire must have some heavy-duty propaganda. Yeah, no doubt. What do you got over there? Anyone left? Nope. They're probably all dead already. Damn. Where's hell, huh? Oh wow, Durant got MVP. Who could have guessed it? Alright, so that's it's not a hard chapter. It's really not. It's also a really easy chapter to get the +2 on. I don't remember exactly what the +2 cutoff is, but yeah, being able to use up all your pretty much all your cards on the second phase and still get it is, it means it's not very high, or it's not very easy. It's not very easy to miss as long as you're playing the game properly. All right, so no spoils. We missed Monica's item, but I don't really care.
We defeated the aerial units and those inside the fort.
Are they all dead?
Yeah, no one would surrender. It was them or us. One side has to lose.
Of course, but this is so merciless.
You saw their stronghold, right? Whoever built that thing had no idea what he was doing. It wouldn't have held against a strong breeze, let alone us.
Yeah, the catapults were actually positioned in a good place for us to use, and not a great place for them to use, which is hilarious. It's great map design for them to put that in there and then have them comment on it like this.
These guys aren't anything like real soldiers.
Is this war?
Yeah. You said before, we can't turn back now. You gotta go in resolved. This isn't for the faint of heart.
Right, resolved.
We're fighting for something we believe in, too, right? Aren't we?
If not, that's pretty bad. Anyway. So that's a victory. Good stuff. We appreciate that. I believe that is a lossless victory. We didn't lose a single clash. Feels pretty good. Got maximum value out of Durant's golden wheat. Feels pretty good. I appreciate that. Alrighty. So then next up, we're going to the swamp. Hooray! Swamp. Alright. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. This has been Shadow SP, signing out.